This is Cindy from the New Moon Tarot. I'm a witch and a tarot card reader. This is a general love reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Libra for the week of June 14th. This one doesn't resonate so much. Go ahead and check out your natal chart and my other readings. If you happen to be a cross watcher, keep in mind that the energies here might be reversed for you. And if you'd like your own private reading, you can find all of my info down below in the description box. So you've had an ending with somebody here, Libra, with this Two of Cups in reverse. This is a close connection, but you're no longer seeing eye to eye. The Eight of Swords, I still think there's a part of you that's tied to this person. You are still thinking about them, still hoping this relationship will come back together. We have the Eight of Cups showing up later on in this reading, so I'm not sure if you walked away or they walked away, but it was a very emotional leaving. And we have the Two of Wands, which is trying to make some long-term decisions for your future. This is 2 years down the line, 4 years down the line. It's also possible you're thinking about moving. You can see the little hippie van down there and the globe. This is sometimes associated with distance, or you could have had a long-distance relationship that ended. Maybe this person even moved away from you, or you moved away from them. All right. You have somebody from the past coming back, but I still think that you are hung up on this more recent past energy. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to take a look at this person's energy. We're going to take a look at yours and then a couple of oracle cards here. All right, so we have the King of Cups. This is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, water energy. So there could be a water sign in the mix. I will say that this also represents aspects of our personality. So for me specifically, I'm an Aquarius and I will show up in career readings and general readings as like the Queen or the King of Swords. Now, my moon, the emotional center, that is where your emotions are. My moon is a Sagittarius, so I will frequently show up as the King of Wands or the Queen of Wands, sometimes the Knight. So I want you to kind of take this how it resonates for your situation. Venus and Capricorn in love readings, I will show up as the Queen of Pentacles or the King. So don't always assume that it's the sun sign. That's what I'm trying to say here. This is also someone very intuitive, very emotional, not very verbal about emotions. The King of Cups is an energy, and I'm saying king, could be queen, don't get caught up on the gender. I'm saying that this is more of a person who will show you through actions, not necessarily through words. So an example of this is my father. My dad was not very emotionally expressive, but he would express his love through car maintenance. He's like checking my oil, putting air in the tires, giving me gas. It's that kind of vibe, you know? The Lovers is a very close connection between two people. It's Gemini energy, so you could have been dealing with the Gemini. And we have the Four of Wands, which is a reunion. It's stability and a connection. It's a celebration. Some people call this the engagement card. I think you have a reunion coming up with this person that's probably going to spark those lovers' feelings. The Lovers is heavy soulmate energy. It's very intense. It's also, it's a soul tie between two people, but this is probably a relationship you haven't thought about for a while. This is probably something from the past since it's showing up with the reunion card here. And check this out. In this person's energy, you have the Eight of Wands. That's communication coming in. This is something coming in out of the blue and pretty fast because it's Wands energy. Getting together with that person. Three of Cups and Four of Wands could be like getting together at like a concert, getting together at like a barbecue, or running into somebody at like a festival or carnival. It's that kind of Three of Cups, Four of Wands is very happy, very bright energy. Running into someone at the beach. And the Magician card here, this is Gemini energy again. Also Aries, also Aquarius. And the Magician is somebody who has intentions, somebody who's manifesting. They're speaking their intention. So this is pretty heavy. This is somebody who may have been wanting to see you again, may have been trying to manifest this relationship again. It's also someone who's very intentional about how they go about things. And I think this person is going to be using this energy in the relationship. Now let's take a look at you. We've got the Ten of Swords here. There's a lot of thought about this ending. Tens indicate endings. Aces are beginnings in relationships. I would say that you are still thinking about the ending of this relationship. Maybe it was abrupt and you have questions. Maybe it was a painful ending with that Eight of Swords here. There's still something keeping you energetically tied to this person. Eight of Cups, that's a very emotional leave-taking. Cups always carry emotion in the deck. And we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Again, ignore the gender. So usually whenever we have a reversal for a court card, it's somebody who left. Maybe this person walked out on you and like you didn't get any closure here. This is also somebody not acting right. This could be a Capricorn, a Taurus, or a Virgo, or somebody with instability. Maybe they're not used to having very stable relationships and this was a situationship. Maybe they just couldn't offer you any sort of commitment. So there was no stability in this connection. And this could also be, all right, the Queen of Pentacles knows her worth. She knows her value. This could also be somebody with self-esteem issues. Maybe they didn't think that they were the right person for you. Like maybe they thought that you were above them in some way, that you had your life together and they did not. That's another possibility here. All right, let's take a look again at you. Knight of Pentacles in reverse, more Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. I think there's some analysis paralysis here. When this like former person arrives, you have that reunion with the Four of Wands. I just think your heart is tied up to the more recent past person. You're going to have some analysis paralysis here, like you don't know. Knight of Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. This is definitely your energy. Maybe you're like ready to run on this. Maybe you're still a little bit shell-shocked from the emotional fallout of this relationship. But I do think with that Judgment card, you're going to have to make a decision here about this relationship. Do you want to let somebody in again? Do you want to risk being hurt? Do you want to hold out for this person that walked away? You have a little bit of a wishy-washy vibe here, and that's totally understandable given the circumstances. However, I will say a Libra superpower is to weigh your options, right? To find a balanced approach. You will eventually get there. Another thing I want to say about the Judgment card is sometimes it's the resurrection of a relationship. It's just not the one that you're currently wanting. And that's kind of the problem here, right? Like, oh, it isn't the one I was wanting to hear from. Well, maybe the universe has some ideas that you don't know about, you know? Sometimes we are wanting things and trying and putting a lot of time and effort into something that's actively resisting us. And there's usually a reason for that. So chew on that one for a little bit. Let's take a look at your oracles here. Healthy choices, making healthy choices in love and in life, self-love, self-care, being happier. You have a lot of past-focused energy here, feeling tied and bound. All right. See the way she perceives herself? When she's out of the mirror, she's in reality. She's not tied and bound. You can use your power here. So make some healthy choices for yourself. I don't know that being tied and bound to somebody from your past that isn't coming back, from what I can tell right now, I don't think that that's probably the healthiest option. Obviously, you should do what you feel comfortable doing. Always honor your intuition. But sometimes we make ourselves miserable because we're trying to hold on to things that are actively trying to get away from us. So that is something to think about. And we have love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. Yeah, with that Eight of Wands, you have communication coming in. You do have something coming in pretty fast. Wands energy is fast moving. All right. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe since I do free weekly readings here on YouTube. If you want one of your own, you can find my info down below and let me know if this resonated. All right. Blessed be.